Hello everyone, this is Pungz and welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we are talking about ATEEZ's Hongjoong, aka ATEEZ leader Kim Hongjoong. We're going to be talking about who he is to the public, strangers, those who don't know him, and who is he behind closed doors. So just all around a full-on personality reading and the overall energies as I would normally. Let's just jump straight into it. Let me read you the cards and let's talk about what it means. So, pile 1, Strength, Ace of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups. The second pile, 8 of Wands, 10 of Wands, 3 of Wands, that's a lot of Wands, Page of Swords, overall bottom, Knight of Swords, Chariot, 7 of Pentacles, the Sun, 8 of Pentacles, and Knight of Swords again. So, who he is to the public. Somebody that is seemingly and just feels a lot more confident in himself, a lot more self-assured. And whenever he wants to, he can stand up to make his presence bigger, but he doesn't really typically approach situations with the biggest presence. And also, those who recognize real. So when you see him, if you know, you know. He's somebody who can be sometimes hung up on the small details of things after perfecting the bigger picture to whatever extent that is possible. With this 9 of Pentacles, this is somebody who's always hungry and eager to learn, to grow, to do new things, try new things, etc. And somebody who is all around whenever he wants to be, very magnetic and alluring. So very much on the side of physically attractive. And even if, maybe not physically attractive, he seems to have a good grasp and understanding on what the elements of sexy are, in a way, charismatic. So, now who is he in private? This is somebody who is a lot more friendly than those others might understand. Somebody who seems to go through a lot at times and carry a lot of burdens, but manages to make his way through life without making it everybody's problem. Somebody who is also very, very intelligent and very observant. If you don't know already, Hongjoong is the type of person who sees and hears everything in a room. So even the person who's being funny or cracking a little joke off to the side, despite it being not what the main group is doing, he's the person who will catch and receive it, and it might give them a little laugh sort of situation. For sure. And also, he just seems to know what he wants to do. He's very aware of whenever there is a camera on him at all times. And just in general, it kind of feels a little bit Truman Show coded, where he does feel and understand and acknowledge that he's being watched, observed, understood, perceived at all times, which is a good thing and a bad thing. A very, very good and a very, very bad thing for him at the same time. So he knows how to conduct himself appropriately and authentically in a manner of which that doesn't really make him feel like his privacy is violated or at stake. But, within the struggle to be seen, it can be difficult. He often knows kind of what the public is looking for, the size of himself to show, what to do to elicit a certain reaction. So for sure, this makes him a very great performance artist, just a great showman in whatever he really tries to do. But he does often seem to find himself enjoying elements in which he is challenged because he's always seeking to grow. He's also a worker, for sure. A worker as in he just is down to clock in every day and have something to do. He always wants to get back to the daily grind. So even he himself on his more leisure days will kind of have something that still requires some investment within himself. So for sure, doing puzzles or, deciding to take a random online course to learn Mandarin or, understand guitar sales, whatever it is, scales, whatever it is. So for sure, always working, always learning, always trying to stay sharp. So I also, to throw in here, I wouldn't be surprised if, in the next 20, maybe 40 years, let's say, he could be one of those people for sure who is Googling methods of how to achieve other, intelligences and fitnesses, maybe in terms of trying to prevent dementia, but also strengthen certain muscles and things that people don't think of, just all stuff like that for sure. But also here, looking, he is possibly trying to prepare himself or, prepare himself to show other sides of himself to the world that he doesn't necessarily show. because he feels like it would help him learn a lot about himself based on what other people would say and see in terms of what they observe about him, but also because he wants people to see him as just a guy, just another human being, all at the same time. I mean, despite the difficulties he might encounter with that, being as he is, the leader of ATEEZ, fast growing boy group. But anyways, I digress. Also, Seven of Pentacles, he just wants people to really see that it's like, even though it might seem like it's peaches and cream, it's like, no, sometimes you're often lost, have no direction, don't know where to go, what to do, and sometimes, being able to see somebody go through that and overcome could be helpful. So it seems like he has some parts of himself that he would like to extend to the world and explore, just in general with the public, and live a little bit more out loud than he would, probably entertain in the past couple years. But for sure, overall, that's all I got for you. I enjoyed doing this reading, and I hope you enjoyed listening to it. Run over to my blog and read all about Hongjoong and more about ATEEZ if you'd like. Send me an Ask My Ask box, or just go read everything. Give me a like on this video if you would like to. Drop me a request in the comments, or just whatever your thoughts are. Tell me, what you want to see next, or how you felt about this reading. Who in ATEEZ should I read for next? Yeah. Thank you so much for listening. If you can't get down with the get down, don't get down with us. Anyway.